श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Let us read verse number 27, not 27, 7. तावत् सत्यं जगद्भाति शुक्तिकारजतं यथा यावन्न ज्ञायते ब्रह्म सर्वाधिष्ठानमद्वयम् सच्चिदात्मन्यनुस्यूते नित्ये विष्णु प्रकल्पिता व्यक्तयो विविधाः सर्वा आटके कटकादिवत यथा काशो ऋषिकेशो नानोपाधिगतो विभुः तद्भेदाद्भिन्नवद्भाति तन्नाशे केवलो भवेत् नानोपाधिवशादेव जातिवर्णाश्रमादयः आत्मन्यारोपितास्तो ये रसवर्णादिभेदवत्। This foundation should be clear. Anything which appears many on account of some conditioning or upadhi, that appears but doesn't exist. What we call mithya or an appearance, not the real. Now this example which I gave you, the same man is the son, the husband or the father. Upadhi vashat. So when the man is holding the upadhi of his father, he is called as the son. When the same man is carrying the burden of his wife, he is called the husband. The same man carrying the problem of his son, he is called as the father. He has not become three. And these three are the one who are miserable. From this today's talk, this is a takeaway for you. See? The day you get this point, it's very simple. But somehow we are unable to catch it. Because too much identified with small little stuff. So, Nana Upadhi Vashat, because of the many Upadhi. So what is the Upadhi? The Upadhis will be told later, but presently the body. So because that I consider myself to be body, then Jati, Varna, Ashrama, Adayaha. We see the world exactly the same way what we have taken ourselves to be. When I take myself to be a man, for me the world is man and woman. When I take myself to be Indian, the world is Indian and non-Indian. When I take myself to be rich, the world is rich and poor. Think. Therefore, Jati. So, Jati doesn't mean Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. They are Varna. Jati is shape. Akar is called a Jati. So, Manushya Jati, then Prani Jati, Vanaspati Jati. So, Jati, this is the conditioning superimposed on the substrata. Then the second thing is the Varna. Varna is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And see, this is the funniest thing. There is no authority, there is no logic, there is no reason. We start accepting this, that I am a Brahmin, I am a Kshatriya, I am Vaishya, I am Shudra. It has no logic. See, one example I had given. There was a child and we were taking breakfast, a Gujarati child. So just to play fool with him, I asked, "Hey Gujju, what's your name?" He became angry. "I am not a Gujju." "Then what are you?" "I am a Lohana Kachhi." Then I asked him, "Do you know how to tie a Kachhi?" Small child, hardly 5-7 years. "I am Lohana Kachhi." "No, I don't know." "Then mummy does it." Small child. "What is the meaning of Lohana?" "I don't know." "Who are you?" "Lohana Kachhi." Now this goes so deep in our system, and that we carry the burden throughout life. And because of that, the whole political system in our country is geared only with these jati, varna, ashramadaya. See, because body identification, upadhi, jati, varna, ashrama, brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi, 4 ashram. So if I consider myself to be sannyasi, then the world is sannyasi, non-sannyasi. If I consider myself to be a grihastha, married one, then the world is married and happy. This I learned from you only. Once in UK it happened. After my talk was over in the retreat, one Britisher, elderly man, he said, "Swamiji, will you mind if I lie down and do meditation?" I said, "I don't mind. Sleep." So very elderly man nicely lied down, and we are having a lecture on meditation and all that. After that was over, he said, "Swamiji, it is over?" I said, "Yes. Now you can wake up." And then he said, "I want to ask you a question." I said, "I can imagine that. Start." He said, "You, Mr. Swami, in India, don't get married?" So before I could reply anything, he said, "After all, happiness is not everything in life." That day I discovered this principle. Therefore, you people are daridri, you have got only one guru. I am so rich that all of you are my guru. I have learned from you. Why I have got respect and regard for you is only for this reason. We are full-timers. And yet, we have got complaints. And you have got all the complaints, all the worries of the world. Husband, wife, children, in-laws, outlaws. And yet you find time for the spiritual life. So who is superior? You are superior. See, friends. Therefore, because of this upadhi, we start thinking ourselves to be superior than you. And the moment you start becoming superior, you will start teaching others. Be very attentive. The real knowledge transfer takes place when teaching is not done, but the learning happens. If you can catch and solve this riddle, then the truth is revealed. See, friends. Therefore, Nana Upadhi Vashadeva, Jati, Varna, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasi, 4. Ashrama, so the Varna, Ashrama is the 4 ashramas. Adaya, etc. Atmani Aropitaha, they are superimposed on ourselves. See? These are some subtle things which are to be digested first, then only it can be assimilated or applied in life. But we are so much under the influence of this. One of my friend from USA, he came to India. That time I was in USA. He said, "Swamiji, I am going for 1 month or 2 months, I will come back and again meet you." I said, "All right." He went to India, came back to USA and met me. He said, "Swamiji, India is a wonderful land. I am so happy, but only one problem." I said, "What is the problem?" "I could not see Indian anywhere." I said, "Did you see everybody realize there or what?" He said, "No, I have seen there Bengalis, Gujaratis, Tamilians, Andhra. I have not seen Indian anywhere. Upadhi Bhedat. How much we get divided only on account of the languages, food habits, our location, and this is how the samsara is created. See? And we being Indian, we have got special qualities. Anybody we meet, immediately we take out a diary and start asking him, where are you from, when are you born, why are you born, whether it was a natural delivery or a cesarean. Oh, please tell, how time is it necessary? Do you remember one of the mantras? Who asked you? Just understand these simple mantras. 99% times we talk about ourselves when nobody has asked us anything. Just observe this. This again I learned from you. This happened in Badrinath. I came from Darshan and there was one Bhagavati Amma, very sweet one. Now she is no more. So I was sitting with her and I said, Mama, I have decided now, stop giving lectures, enough of lecture. She started laughing. I said, is it a joke or what? Why are you laughing? She said, it is the biggest joke. I said, how come? Who asked you this question? Did I ask you? Why are you replying? Did God ask you? See, friends, it was the highest message. 99% times we talk when it is not necessary. देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. See, friend, this is spiritual life. Only changing the clothes outside is nothing. We are tailor-made Babaji. You know, one of my friend in Goa is a tailor. On his shop it is written, God created man, we create a gentleman. So we are all tailor-made Babajis, not real Babaji. Therefore, Nanopadi Vashadeva Jati Varnashramadaya Atmani Aropitaha, they are superimposed on us. Example is given, Rasavarnadi Bhedataha Yatha Toye. Toye means on the waters. See, one more point I'll tell you, is very subtle, be attentive. These Pancha Mahabhutas have got 5 Tanmatras. Tanmatra means that only. No speciality. So the Tanmatra for the water is Rasa. And our tongue tastes Rasa. Rasana, Rasa. So Ras is only one. There is only one tongue. But then the specialities are added. Salty, spicy, sour, sweet. This is the specialities. Therefore we told you, lesser the specialities you carry on your head, nearer you are to the divinity. If whatever food comes in front of you, you eat cheerfully, happily, you are leading a spiritual life. See, don't give yourself any choice. See, friends, but we get so much lost in specialities. Enjoy everything in life. Not only the comforts, but enjoy the miseries also. In the second chapter, Bhagavan says, Matra sparashastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhada agama apayina anityam tanti chikshasva bharata. Any experience you take, it is temporary. It is not permanent, good or bad. If the experience is temporary, why become permanently miserable? So what cannot be cured should not be endured, should be enjoyed. Then we are walking spiritual path. So, Atmani Aropita Toye Rasa Varnadi Vedataha. Rasa, any taste. Therefore, our tongue tastes any taste you put. Our ears hear any sound. Ears don't select. Our nose smells any smell. We add speciality. And that addition of the speciality is the beginning of a samsara. See? Atmani aropita toye rasavarnadi bhedataha. Continuing further, 11th verse. Panchikruta mahabhuta sambhavam karma sanchitam shariram sukha dukkhanam bhogayatana muchyate. Now, our spiritual anatomy is being discussed. First, ayatanam. Ayatanam is a house. So, what is the house? Panchikruta mahabhuta sambhavam. First thing. As you all know, the 5 great elements. Each element has got the 3 aspects. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. And from the Tamoguni aspect of the 5 elements, the 5 elements undergo a process of grossification. And from those Tamoguni grossified 5 elements, our body is made. It is common for everybody. It is not that sannyasi's body is made out of 5 elements and a grastha's body is made out of 3.5 elements. No, same. Bhogayatana muchyate. So all the experiences are conducted in a house, ayatanam, called as, in Gujarati, Guru's body. Are there Gujaratis here? I don't know. I am not smelling. There are few. Guru's body. Therefore, bhoga ayatana muchyate. All the bhoga, all the experiences are experienced inside the body. Panchikruta mahabhuta sambhavam. So mahabhuta, the 5 great elements, panchikruta grossified. Now grossification is a process by which what happens? Each element, a part of it, half of it is retained as it is, and the remaining 4 elements, 1/8 part of each element, and thus they are mixed together. So in the grossified element, all the 5 elements are existing with the predominance of a particular element. In this manner, the elements are grossified, from that a gross body is made. And then, what is the design given? What is the blueprint? So, karma sanchitam. According to the karma which we have done in the last life, according to that, this body is designed. Don't get carried away by this. This is the process. Otherwise, again you will get lost karma. Satkarma, dushkarma, and pavitra karma. Don't get lost. This is the process of explanation. So, this panchikruta mahabhutam karma sanchitam. So, this is therefore in the 8th chapter we will see, there it is said, at the time of departure from the body, whatever is the last thought, that is the blueprint for our next body, is a simple rule. And therefore it is said, when you are practicing in your whole life, chanting the Lord's name, at the time of death, you will not think about chicken. Because normally when you are on the hospital bed or here, so many restrictions are given. Don't eat this, don't eat that, do this, do that. And all inside only that is going on. Yaar, kab tak chalega hai? See, whole life spent only in converting the good food into horrible garbage. And then the doctor gives up. Beta, now your father is no more likely to continue. Do whatever you like. Fulfill his desires. Babaji, doctor has given up. Now what is your last desire we like to fulfill? Really? No doctor in restrictions? No. See, last 6 months I was only eating or drinking the juice and these soups. Now at least now before I die, please get me one chicken. खाया भी नहीं. So the last thought was chicken. Next life, cock, 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 cock. Boy. See, friends. So karma sanchitam. On the contrary, be very attentive. At the time of discarding the body, I am not telling the word leaving the body. At the time of discarding the body, the space discards the pot. Space doesn't go out of the pot anywhere. That dumb philosophy is jiva. We don't accept it. Dead and gone. Will you say when the pot breaks, the pot broke and the space is gone out? We drop the body, remain wherever we are. Are we not doing the same thing? We are drop our childhood body. We are the same. We drop our teenage body. We continue to be the same. Where is the problem? We suffer in life never because of death. We suffer in life because of the fear of death. Therefore, again the same question. Swamiji, don't quote my example and please tell me what happens after death. So what I have to tell? I have no experience. No, you know everything. What happens after death? When you are alive, has anything happened? So when you are alive, nothing has happened. After death, nothing will happen. No, they say something will happen. Yes, people around you will be happy. Gone. Gaya. Get out of these wrong notions. So, karma sanchitam. And what we do in this body, the soul, sukha dukkhanam bhogayatanam. Sukha dukkhanam bhoga. Only two experiences we go through in our life, joy and sorrows. No third experience. When we get something of our choice, we jump out of our skin. And when something goes wrong, we bury ourselves below the bone marrow. See, constantly, there is no other thing. Samatvam yoga uchyate. If you go through experiences, joy or sorrows, but don't become joyful and sorrowful. You will change your life completely. And this is the equanimity. Samatvam yoga uchyate. So, shariram sukha dukkhanam bhogayatanam uchyate. Now, after the body is created, this is called as the gross body. Now, what is the instrument through which all the experiences are gathered? That is said in the 12th mantra. Pancha prana mano buddhi dashendriya samanvitam apanchikruta bhutotham sukshmangam bhoga sadhanam. Sukshmangam, the subtle body. The subtle body, Gujarati. Pancha prana, 5 pranas, mana, buddhi and 10 indriyas. So how many? 5 pranas, 5. Then dashendriya, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. Mana and buddhi, 2. 17. So these 17 factors put together is called the subtle body, and it is bhoga sadhanam. It is through this that we gather all the experiences of life. So the worldly objects come in contact with the mind, individual mind through the channels of our sense organs. See? So how the world enters in our mind? Through these sense organs. Now when you are sitting and sleeping, I may be talking, but this knowledge will never enter in your mind because you are already realized. Therefore, those people who sleep in the lecture and also in the meditation, I got highest regards for them. So those who are not sleeping, please sleep. Again, I learned it from you. There used to be 2 people in Prempuri Ashram in Bombay. and one person sitting in the, right in the front. In no time he will be knocked off. And the next person sitting, he wanted a pillow. So the Dunlop was next. And he'll put a hand and what is joy? It is from here what I see is Vishwarupa Darshan. You don't see it from there. You have to come to higher level. And after the lecture is over, he will be the first person to get up and come and tell, Swamiji, you are awesome. You put me to sleep. And I say, no, very few people understand. It's good. Thank you very much. He'll go away. Now this Dunlop pillow comes. And Swamiji, when you saw he was sleeping, why didn't you wake him up? I said, look here, be cool, first of all. I don't like shouting and angry with people. Cool. What for you have come here? For becoming miserable or happy? I came for happiness, but I said, cool. He was already happy. You still suffer. Don't seek happiness. Discover happiness. Either listen and enjoy or sleep and let others enjoy. Bhoga ayatanam, body, and bhoga sadhanam, these 5 sense organs, pancha prana, and 5 mana buddhi, 17 of them, together constitute bhoga sadhanam. So, pancha prana mano buddhi dashendriya samanvitam apanchi kruta bhutotham. Now see the word here in the 11th chapter, verse it was said panchi kruta mahabhutam. Here it is apanchi kruta bhutotham. So these mahabhutas, 5 great elements, they are not grossified, they are nascent, they are as they are. Therefore, eyes can see only colors and forms, eyes cannot smell. See, but our gross body has got all the 5 elements properly distributed. But the sense organs, eyes can be limited only to colors and forms, ear limited only to the sounds, nose limited to the poking. We poke nose, isn't it? Everywhere. Therefore, pancha prana mano buddhi dashendriya samanvitam apanchi kruta bhutotham. Therefore, these are the nascent qualities. Now be attentive. If we do not give undue importance to the specialities in the objects, what are the specialities in the objects? For example, colors and forms. I don't like this color, I like that color. But all are colors. And eyes have no special preference to any color. Let it be green or yellow or brown or any color. Eyes have no problem. And if we start living with this understanding, then what will happen? We have migrated from the multiplicity of the colors and we have landed ourselves in the vision. This is the journey. Same thing with the food. The rasana, the tongue is tasting all the tastes, whatever they may be. If we are not obsessed with any particular type of taste, then we have migrated from the worldly objects, the food, and come back to the tongue. Therefore it is said, do not give yourself undue choice. What is the meaning of prosperity? Prosperity means more the choices we can exercise freely, prosperous we are. But it is on the contrary, a slavery. It is not prosperity. See? This is one of the reasons when you come to places like this ashram, here we have to learn. At home you can do so many things, but then whole life will go there only. Therefore, give minimum importance to the worldly objects, come back to your sense organs. So any color is fine, any taste is fine. The net result will be your mind will not remain disturbed. It will remain cool. See friends, this is the purpose of understanding this. So So pancha prana mano buddhi dashendriya samanvitam apanchīkrita bhūtotam sukshmāngam, subtle body, linga deha, etc. Bhoga sadhanam, it is through them all the experiences are gathered. Now, the third is the casual body. Gujarat, they do not call causal body, casual body. Anadya vidya nirvacha कारणोपाधिरुच्यते उपाधि तृतयात् अन्यत आत्मानम् अवधारयेत्. Now this is karana upadhi atmanaha. This is the conditioning of the causal body for the self. So now there are three bodies. Gross body is a house where we are living. Subtle body is the instrument through which we are coming in contact with the world. And what is the cause of this gross and the subtle body? The cause of the gross and subtle body is the causal body. And what is that? It is said, Anadi Avidya Anirvacha. Three words. Anadi, beginningless. See? Many people ask this question. What is the cause of this world? It is Anadi. Anadi means what? The same thing is with the ignorance. One child was dictated by the teacher something and he wrote wrong spelling. The teacher got angry and said, "Who taught you wrong spelling?" The teacher is innocent. "Ma'am, wrong spellings are not taught, they happen." Ignorance has no logic. Ignorance has no cause. Ignorance is the cause. See? Therefore, Anadi, beginningless, Avidya. Now, Avidya does not mean, or ignorance, Ajnana doesn't mean absence of knowledge. But it is incompleteness in the knowledge. When you don't know something, there is no problem. But when you know something, but you do not know what it is, then the problems begin. That is avidya or ajnanam. Anadi avidya and anirvacha. You cannot define it. You cannot speak about it. See? But why you have done like this, I don't know, it is done. Therefore, this mantra, don't forget, pata nahi. This Maha Mantra I learned from my Guru, our NRI children in USA. You talk to them. They are so dumb. Our Indian children are smart. American children, NRI are dumb. You ask them anything, hey, what are you planning to pursue in your life as a profession? A, U, E, A, I, O, I don't know. Now when this is said, I don't know, all subsequent questions over. Therefore, when many people ask so many things, I straight away fire. I invoke my Guru. Guru Maharaj, I don't know. No need. You know why these questions come? One example. When we are not hungry, then we opt for choice. When you are so hungry, like a child, in Assam it happened. Now he is a grown-up man, always complain about the food. Otherwise he is good. I don't like that. So his mother says, Swamiji, what to do? I said, I will take care, but you don't come in between. He said, okay. The food was late. I said, hey, come everybody for food. He did not come. Now the mothers will go, beta, come, I don't know. I said, let him read. Nothing will happen to him. We all finish our food. You go for your work. I will take care of your son. Don't worry. And the food was covered and kept. And I was reading, as if reading, but my attention was on him. When it was really hunger, he knew there is nothing is around and his Babaji is useless. So he got up, came to the dining table, opened it, without asking what it is, ate. Because hunger. Those who do not have hunger to know the truth, they have got only problems. In other words, when we know the value for something, you have no difficulties in life. We do not have the value for the spiritual life. For us, spirituality is a luxury. It is not necessity for us. See, friends, therefore, Anadi Avidya Anirvachya. Anirvachya, how come people study, go to college, IIT and all that, and they leave everything and go to become Babaji? Anirvachya. You can't explain that. See, there are many people who come from very great royal rich families and they give up everything and start living like an ordinary person. Anirvachya. You can't define, you can't explain it. You have to have that hunger to know the truth. So the intensity of our involvement in the spiritual life is directly proportionate to the hunger that we have to know the truth. See, our spirituality is a 5-star spirituality. AC, IC, UC, DC. And then also, they don't provide Dunlop beds in the meditation hall. See, friends. Anirvacha, Avidya, Karanopadhi Ruchate, that is the Karanopadhi. Upadhi Tirtayat Anyat Atmanam Avadharayet. Now come to recognize yourself to be someone other than the 3 Upadhis. See, now same example. Man, son, the same man, husband, the same man, father. In the same manner. The same reality, Atma, with reference to the gross body, is a waker. The same Atma with reference to the subtle body is a dreamer. The same reality with reference to the causal body is a deep sleeper. Has he become 3? Like the man has not become 3. Because of 3 upadhis, he is referred in 3 ways. Exactly the same way, the same reality is supporting the body identification experiences, plays the role of a waker, and when this is dropped, where does the waker go? When the dream is going on, it is the dreamer who is going through the experiences. When dream is over, where the dreamer has gone. So also in case of the deep sleep, the prajna, the one who is going through the experience of nothingness, when the deep sleep is over, where he has gone. When my father died, where I, the son, has gone. When my wife died, where I, the husband, has gone. When my son died, where I, the father, has gone. They can go nowhere because they don't exist. Atmanam avadharayet. Discover this as you. Atma Bodh. See, friends, unless we are clear this basic principle, Aupadhik Anekata is an illusion. See? And when this clicks, then you will see life is a great fun. It is not a torture. It is not गम उठाने के लिए मैं तो जिए मरो फिर. We are here to celebrate life, not calibrate. We are all calibrators. Celebrate life. See? Not at the expense of others. So, Anadya Vidya Nirvachya Karanopadi Ruchate Upadhi Titayat Atmanam Anyat Avadhare. Now, I'll tell you something more. Be very attentive. See, this camera, when it is facing my face, I can see in that. Now the same camera, I am facing to you as the audience. So are these two cameras same, no? They are not two. If this is understood, exactly the same way, I is only one. And that one is called Vijnanamaya Kosha, the intellect. When the Vijnanamaya Kosha is extrovert like the camera, the world is seen. When the same Vijnanamaya Kosha becomes introvert, world disappears. And absence of the world is the experience. Think. Therefore, gross body wise, we are all separate from each other. Subtle body wise, we are all separate from each other. My waking life is different than yours. My dreams are different than yours. But causal body wise, we are all one. Many people, many gross bodies. Many people, many subtle bodies. But the whole world, causal body is one. They are not many. Because what is the experience of the deep sleep? Two things common for everybody. No sense of limitation and no sense of otherness. Therefore only one. And from that one causal body, the whole world comes out. Digest karo. Then you will see our vision changes completely. Presently we are buried. If you are a Bengali, you know Bengalis are never worried. Why are you buried? No, I am outside. Such a great fun in this world. There is nothing to become serious about anything. So from one causal body, all the subtle bodies and the gross bodies come out. And the substratum for all of them is only one. 15th chapter, Bhagavad Gita. Mattaha, from me, because of me, Smriti, Jnanam, Apohanam cha, 4. I support Smriti, the dream experiences. I support the Jnanam, the waking experiences. I support Apohanam, the deep sleep experiences. And Chakarat Samadhi, I support the Samadhi. They come on me like the clouds coming in the sky and go away. I remain ever the same. This I, Sarvaihi Vedaihi Ahameva Vedya, this I has to be recognized. All other things are secondary. See, friends. So these are the upadhis. Upadhi titayat anyat. So what will be the spiritual practice? We have to go beyond the three. So first of all, when we are leading our day-to-day life, here we call it as the Vyavaharik Jiva. Whatever role we have to play the role beautifully, perfectly well. But at the same time, do not compromise on your spiritual practice. Do whatever you are supposed to do. But then, not 24/7 only, becoming husband, wife, in-laws, outlaws. Play that role. But reserve time for your own being. As much we have got responsibility toward the people around us, towards our parents, towards our in-laws, outlaws, towards the society, that much responsibility we have towards our own evolution. In Haridwar, there is one Birla Ghat. There used to be one Mahatma Ji, Ghat Baba he was called. He lived there throughout his life. Now, somewhere on the wall it is written, at his instance probably, he is no more. The only purpose of human life is to know the truth. All other things are done and gone. Because we have come on the scale of evolution to the acme of evolution. Beyond this, there can be only spiritual evolution. And we have to be committed to that. And commitment doesn't mean becoming serious. Many places you must have seen, spirituality means such a serious affair that the other people, yaar, aisa hota hai, hum nahi chahte. Relax, cheerful. So, upadhi tritayat anyat atmanam avadharayet. Now, continuing this thought further in the 14th verse. Panchakoshadi yogena tattanmaya ivasthitaha Shuddhatma nila vastradi Yogena sphatiko yatha. Now we have been told the three bodies, gross body, subtle body, causal body. Now the three bodies are further dissected. Gross body is Annamaya Kosha. See? Annamaya Kosha means that kosh which is made out of the food. I don't know what is next. Okay. So, the food is eaten by the parents and the food essence become the seeds and the essence of the food which has become the seed, they unite together and a gross body is formed. Then that gross body grows in the womb of the mother, sucking the blood, then comes out, starts sucking the milk, and they start eating the food, and when it dies, it becomes a food for others. So the gross body is nothing but a continuous process of modification of the food. This is the gross body. This is the Annamaya Kosh. Then comes the subtle body. Subtle body has got the three aspects. Pranamaya Kosh, Manomaya Kosh and Vijnanamaya Kosh. Pranamaya Kosha is what? External air. When it comes at a distance of 12 fingers, this expanse of this our palm, this distance between the thumb and this thing is 12 fingers. Like in a capsule, our body is living in a capsule of consciousness. Like a magnet has got a capsule of a magnetic field. Anything which comes within that capsule of the magnetic field, any iron particle, it is pulled. And afterwards, it becomes the magnet itself. If this is understood, in the same manner, every body is having a capsule of this consciousness. Be very attentive, very simple. This is not in the any books, this is from the Yoga Shastra. In our Amritanubhav, this topic is very exhaustively dealt with. So when the air comes in contact with that capsule, it is converted into the Panchapranas. And when the air enters our body, a living body, then Panchapranas, Prana, Pana, Vyana, Udana, Samana, 5 physiological functions are happening because of this. So this is the Pranamaya Kosha. Now Pranamaya Kosha has got these Panchapranas, Pancha Karmendriyas, activity oriented organs, and the powerhouse is the Panchaprana. And Karmendriyas are the instrument through which the Panchapranas are expressing. So this is one component of the subtle body. The second component of the subtle body is the 5 Jnanendriyas and the mind. Now what is the mind? Mind is a seat of confusion and chaos. Always doubt. No decision making ability. Such people become mental. Then subsequently they become super mental. Then you cannot improve them. If you go in their contact, you will become mental. So, second stage, Ayuh Jnanendriyas and the mind. This is called as the Manomaya Kosh. And then the third, Vijnanamaya Kosh, five Jnanendriyas and the faculty of decision making, intellect. So subtle body has got three components: Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha and Vijnanamaya Kosha. And these three together, subtle body, is an instrument through which we all gather knowledge and conduct experiences of our life. So, Annamaya Kosh, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, and the last is Anandamaya, only one, all bliss. Now to understand this, try to catch this point. We all have got 5 fingers. Somebody may be extraordinary, 6 fingers. So, for your understanding, try this. Don't look at my palm. There are some people who are palmist, the moment I do like this. So, the small finger is Annamaya Kosh, ring finger is Pranamaya Kosh, big finger is Manomaya Kosh, and the Vijnanamaya Kosh is the seat of I. Individuality. So, Annamaya Kosh is a house. Pranamaya Kosh is a powerhouse. Manomaya Kosh is the instrument of communication. Mobile, phone, fax. And for whom are these? For whom is the body? For whom is the prana activity? For whom is the knowledge? For me, I. So this I is the Vijnanamaya Kosh. Be attentive. Normally for all of us, Vijnanamaya Kosh is always united with these three. And as a result, Anandamaya Kosh is all alone. So when the Vijnanamaya Kosh gets identified with the Annamaya Kosha, gross body, then I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am awful, I am beautiful. Vijnanamaya Kosh. When this Vijnanamaya Kosh, I, gets identified with the Pranamaya Kosh, I am hungry, I am thirsty. When this Vijnanamaya Kosh gets identified with the mind, I am happy, I am miserable. So the objects of the mind are joy or sorrows. The objects of the prana are hunger and thirst. And the objects of the body is man or woman, young or old, etc. We all suffer from these 6 urmis, they are called as, these 6 problems of life. In gross body, the problem is old age and death. With Pranamaya Kosha, the problem is hunger and thirst. With Manomaya Kosha, the problem is joy and sorrows. And when we are identified with them, our life is nothing but living in fear of death and old age, constantly worried about the food, and constantly wanting to seek happiness, but we get miseries. What is the reason? Wrong identification. Then you must have seen or heard many Mahatmas, when they give posture for a picture, they give this one. Now what is this? This is the snuff mudra. Take the snuff. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Snafamurtim. See? Now what is meant is, this I, when it is identified with the 3, what is the ratio? 1:4. Majority, democracy. suffer. In democracy, you can never be happy because it is a law of majority, and majority is always the fools. So what is a democracy? In democracy, fools rule the wise. Think. So this I getting identified with the three is a samsari. What should be spiritual practice? Separate this I from Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, and do what? Surrender it to the Anandamaya Kosha. So what is the meaning of this mudra? Mauj mein raho. Be happy. But all the time, pain here, pain there. Swamiji, I've got too much of pain in my back, what should I do? Change the back. See, every body has got some or the other. You know, in Panchadashi it is mentioned, if you have got pain in your body, you should thank that you are still alive. Only dead body doesn't have pain. So these are the signs of life. If you got pain, अरे अभी जिंदा हूँ. Be happy. Take medicine what is required, but don't complain. See, therefore, Anadya Vidya Nirvacha Karanopadi Ruchate, then Panchakoshadi Yogena. So these are the Panchakoshas. Yogena, in association with them, Tat Tanmaya Eva Sthitaha. So the I, the self, become the body, man, woman, young, old. The same I becomes identified with the pranamaya, become the hungry, thirsty. The same I become identified with the mind, becomes happy, miserable. How many eyes are we inside? One or a poultry farm? When you go to any poultry farm, do you think you will get peace there? You sit there quietly, do meditation. Poultry will come, peck. What happened? Cow, 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 cow. Our meditation is like sitting in a poultry farm. Kaun hai? Is it necessary who has come? How does it matter? See, because we are not one. We are a crowd inside. And whenever there is a crowd, there has to be a noise. So we only create problems. If he says like that, I will tell him like that. But if he says like that, I will tell like that. He is not talking to you. Why you are talking? Therefore, this spiritual practice which I told you, stop talking to yourself. This is not simple. This is the highest quality. I am not telling you Chitta Vritti Nirodha. I am not in favor of that statement. Chitta Vritti Nirodha can never happen. Let you be a great yogi. What can be achieved is this simple thing. Now do this experiment right now. Try to think without using a word. Don't use any word. Now think. Think na possible nahi hai. So if we understand the basics, mind grossified is words. Words put together in a proper sequence is knowledge. An expression of that knowledge is talking. See, Chitta Vritti Nirodha Chitta, don't disturb your Chitta. No! Simply relax, don't talk to yourself. आ गया मजा? This is what is mentioned here. Panchakoshadi yogena tat tanmaya eva sthitaha. Then Shuddhatma Neelavastradi Yogena Spatiko Yatha. If you take a transparent glass and put it near a cloth, it appears as if the glass is also the same color, but it actually not. Exactly the same way. We get identified with the body as if we have become body. We have not. Last and the most important principle, attachment is an illusion. There is no attachment. So work on this principle till the next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.